We're going to start by watching something. Make sure I share the sound in my screen. Cool. Great, love it. What's up, Daniel?
So today we are celebrating.
Of course, it changes the audio settings because imagine if it ever did it right. Back here.
Something that is very important to us. So today we are celebrating something that is very important to us in the construction process of a building. We are placing the last structural beam on the building. So that's the celebration that we taking place today. This is a tradition within construction. It takes a long time and a lot of people to get to this point. And so we like to celebrate it by inviting everybody, the community out to share with them this great milestone. And then we actually place the last structural beam on the building in front of everybody. It's a truly special moment for Delaware College as we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in the construction of our new library student resource center. So the Library Student Resource Center will house our new library as well as all of our student services. Right now, our current library is very old. The building is very bad condition. So we're building this new library of this building at the very entrance of the college. So it's going to serve as, of course, a library as well as student services. But it's also going to be a beacon for the college and the community and the world, really. It's the first thing that you'll see when you come on campus. And as you walk into the building, you'll be welcomed by our welcome center. There's a lot of people that have been involved. I would say that the first people that I want to start by recognizing are the voters of Santa Clara County and also San Bernardino County who voted for this bond Measure X. Measure X is a bond that is paying for the project. Capital projects is a department that's in charge of delivering Measure X projects. So as I said, I'm the director of the capital projects department. I work with the board of trustees, the administration, and most importantly, I work with the users, the individuals that are actually going to be working in this building, which includes representatives from the various departments and the library.
By entering this one-stop shop, students will experience a smooth, seamless introduction to our beautiful campus. There's so many local resources. Easier than on track. For the construction people, who are making this happen, I believe best served by the students for years to come.
And we have an oversight committee, the Citizens Plan Oversight Committee, which are members from the community and we put the committee, and we're here to make sure that we are spending the dollars correctly. And they become part of the process as well. So we have many individuals that make up the success of the project. I think it's important. I said that number one, that not is keeping in mind the student success, right? And so bringing to fruition a facility that is going to support the success of our students is what this building signifies. So that is the first and foremost thing I think that the building and the project represents, as well as a look into the future. You know, that Avivan is keeping up with the times and is aware of the needs that are necessary to make sure that our students succeed. With this final theme, we are reinforcing the need that every student deserves the faith to be supported. And they can connect with resources when they find meaning they need to go check. This building will be a center of excellence to Dallas College and future generations to come. So thank you for being here with us. It's a really important moment and the one that will come in the future.
Okay. That's our current GAVTV news that is up currently. Thoughts, comments, Concerns, who, what, where, when, why? Can you tell me what the story is about? Yeah. That's the, yep, that was the what. Who is in the story, or who's it about?
Up there, we have president, we also have the president.
Student body president, yep.
Sorry, the little thing that I noticed was that some of the steel beams just says state steel on it, and I like that.
State steel. What else? Any comments, concerns, notes, Jason?
It was old. Yeah, like everything else is good, but I just don't.
Quiet. I feel like you can't hear her. There were a couple of bits of audio that kind of started out okay, and then dipped a little. There was some quieter.
Sure. Those are things to note. What else? What else do we notice? It wasn't you? Royalty-free music? Yeah, it works. Well, that's a good note. That works. What else? What else do we notice? Jump cut? Yeah, there's a jump cut. Oh yeah, big time jump cut.
Slowly going in, slowly coming out. Like, you're gonna get a lot of establishment for that. Then again, that was the main focus kind of thing. Like, that was one from shots two, that you kind of see everything. That was one.
Lots of options, lots of B-roll. Of course, shout out to everyone who worked on it, Noah and Santi and Geronimo. Yes. There are areas we noted, yes. Feel like audio levels, especially on the people at the podium, especially Megan felt really low comparatively to Seraphin, who was actually a mic'd interview versus the podium where we were drawing. Where do we get our audio from? Santi, huh? Yeah, we had to zoom on the podium. So most notably, huh? No, it wasn't from the microphone. It was from Zoom. How come we didn't draw from the microphone, Geronimo? Didn't have a way to do it on the setup. So we had our audio recorder essentially just put near their hands. So the volume could be more. Well, specifically, you should have known that, Santi, because what issue did Dr. Avila have comparatively? Dr. Avila was reading off a script, and so anytime he talked, he turned the page and we'd hear big old mic sounds, right? Yeah, so where it was layered, it was hard. You would try to clean that up as much as possible. Also, when you're looking down, you're going to be more, just have to ride the audios a little bit more. No, what do you think we could do to improve? 4.5 minutes? How did it feel? Yeah. Yeah. It's not your bad. Let me talk to you about this. Okay, so Seraphin, the main character here, is soft, right? Out of focus, notable. These people are in focus, that person's out of focus. First time using the camera, first time using this camera outside with the viewfinder that it has. I looked at the shot too, no, so it's not just you. It was off, yeah.
On the contrary, if it would have been on, it would have gone to the seven.
It was near impossible to see that with the outside glare. So yeah, I agree that maybe if we cut out more of him, we would have it's a little bit, I'd maybe lose the, yeah, we covered him a lot. Yeah, we showed him a lot too. So, yeah, overall, solid piece. We're all learning. This is what we're doing. That's it. I think that, yeah, some of the shots are a little blown out. We could have fixed a little bit more and they don't really match. The color balance is different between. How'd the audio on the camera sound?
Like when they were people talking on the. How was it? Yeah, and it's just. And that's one of those things where it's more of like, you have to do it in the moment. It's not like we should. That was a bad take again. That's it.
It's exactly it with live production is we're shooting a live event. It's not like, hey, cut, let's, Dr. Avila, can you say your big, long, boring speech another time, please? I think it's yeah, it could be the compression too. Your drone's compression is going to be different than what we're getting here. So that could be it could be,
Drone files weren't that big.
so it means that we're more compressed.
No, like they should.
Like when it moves, you feel like it was in, like it could be the interlacing of the,
Maybe they had different frame rates to the.
that could be it too. But for sure, the other thing that we need to note is your color balance. Blue, warm, cool. Well, it's different cameras too. So when we're doing mixed media, we want to try to get them as close as possible,
And
but
also the drone was on auto, so
it would change. But most of the drone looking at it is going to be way warmer. Here's our jump cut.
Going to support the success of our students is what.
That wasn't a jump cut. It worked if you did it another time. The rules of three, right? Once is a mistake, twice is a coincidence, three times is intentional. Could have jump cut this like 2 more times and I would have accepted it. In fact, I was waiting for another jump cut, but right here.
And a facility that is going to support the success of our students is.
Jump cut right there. It's even in the same position, which makes it even feel worse. Like so obviously a jump cut. Everybody, even Daniel noticed. See, look, he's upset. Gosh, calm down, dude. Chill. Okay, but great job. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, good. All right, while we're at it, let's talk GAVTV news. Let me pull up our schedule. That's next week. In fact, let's do this while we're at it. Yeah, at 1 or 11. Cool. All right. Let's talk about this. All right. We have we're going to film soccer tomorrow. Soccer, the game starts at 2 and 4. The intention is to film men's and then film women's and do interviews afterwards. Santi, you're filming tomorrow? Yes, correct? So I think if you get here at 2, you can get some highlights of the men's, but really the focus will be women's as well. Let's just, you could and are wrong, but no, let's look at it. No, Geronimo loves to do this to me. I think we had this exact conversation last week, but let's look. Let's check. All right, let's check. Oh, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. This is women's soccer schedule at 4 p.m.
Yeah, so how is he gonna get there at 2 and get,
Look, yes. They're playing against San Francisco. Yes. Why? Was that the question? Yeah, that's how sports works, right? Like the teams travel. It's a home game. Man, no one thinks I know anything about sports, which is great. Which is fine. September 30th. This is it right here. Versus Cabrillo. Right here. Versus Cabrillo. Next event, right? Look, where it says at when they go somewhere, but versus means here. Where's Cabrillo? It's in, yeah, Watsonville. Okay, so September 30th, which is tomorrow, the women are playing at 4 p.m. Santi. Okay, we want you to film the game, and we'll do it. Grant and I will come and do interviews afterwards. Does anybody want to be on camera and interview that or be a part of this GAVTV news? You'll help? You don't want to be on camera? That's fine. No, we would probably send out 2 cameras then. Okay, now, since the next event is Hartnell at 2 p.m., this is the men's soccer. So the men's play at 2 and the women play at 4. Okay, let's go back to my messed up schedule. Let's go back up to my messed up schedule. Okay, men's 2 p.m., women's 4 p.m. Thanks, Geronimo. I'm glad we checked. It's always better to check. Where's Hartnell? Salinas. Okay. So we would love to get some B-roll of the 2 p.m. game, but we don't necessarily need the start. So if you want to come at 2 p.m. and get the equipment, we'll send you out. And
Is that 2 p.m.?
2 p.m. You want to be there too? So then you can both, if you want to meet Santi here at 2, both of you go out with 2 cameras and Kellen can join.
Kickoff is at 2. You're gonna be there.
We don't need we already got men's highlights.
They scored in like the first 10 minutes.
That's great. Then usually the kickoff is right when that happens. So if you want to do you want to show up early and get the whole game? Santi? 2 45-minute halves. Like, I would say, well, the women start at 4. So probably an hour and a half. But we're looking for highlights. We're not looking to document the entire thing. Great. You're going to drama. What time do you want them to meet? 1:30 here then, okay? You and Geronimo, Kellen, you're going to show up at 1:30 also? Great. That's the team. Tomorrow. Put that on your calendar, Geronimo. 1:30. Does anybody want to be the on-camera talent doing the interviews? Anybody who likes soccer and wants to interview the players and the coach? No? Okay. And we'll film the interviews the other way. Okay? All right. I didn't mean to hit that. I didn't mean to be dramatic. So then, Santi, you'll film and then you'll edit for this week. Okay? That'll be our GAVTV news. It'll be soccer highlights, primarily We'll show men's, but we'll primarily focus on women's, okay? All right. All right. So then let's talk about going forward. Noah, we were planning for next Monday, the 6th, to film the Writing Center story with you and Aiden. But why don't we talk about it now? How is that process going? What's the production like on that since you're producing? Okay. So then what do you see is the point, or what's the story of the student union? Just describing what it is, what's the call to action? What's the news coverage story of it? So great. So we'll be ready to film in a week from now. You'll have interviews set up. Who is going to do the interviewing? So 3 different interviews. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to film this for class. So we're all going to be crew on Monday. So a week from now, we will all help go and film this. Where are we filming it? Are we filming it in studio? What do we need to know? Let's talk about all that. Great. So our plan should be then is we're going to gather here at 2:20 and take our equipment and just walk to the writing center, which is one easily building right over here. We need to plan who's going to do the filming. Will we need lighting? We need to think about our interview styles. Will the interviewer, Noah, be on camera? Do you intend? No. So we're going to do like sit down interviews, kind of like we did with El Centro, or like we did with the piece that we just watched today, where the subject is being interviewed, but the interviewer is not in it. Those are 2 different types of news coverages. Is the reporter involved or not involved? It's a stylistic choice. I think it's a smart choice. So what I would recommend as the interviewer then is to plan and program it with the intention of writing out questions: who, what, where, when, why. Include those questions, and then we'll talk about it. But being an active listener is really important for the interview process and knowing what needs to be asked and listening and going from the story, kind of like what I did when I did with El Centro. I had questions written, but I kind of just went and listened to the subject and got through that. Great. Sounds like we have a plan. So you're going to confirm. I'll check on Wednesday so that we're confirmed so that we can all go. I would like you to also confirm with the writing center that it's okay that we can be there to do these interviews and set up in the locations. And then it's okay that we can have the 20 of us or 15 of us, however many of us are in class, there at the running center at the same time as well. Make sense? Great. And then from there, you can edit it, or we can give it to Santi or whoever wants to edit that as well. Editors, these are opportunities to edit some of these GAVTVs. Great. So we're filming on Monday. We're also going to be filming on Wednesday, the 8th. We are going to be live streaming Wednesday, the 8th. So Geronimo is going to be directing this. The 8th, right? Geronimo. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me do this. I will double check it. But let's just airdrop. Again, reminder, we all need to be involved in a GAVTV News to get credit. All right. So this is going to be through El Centro. This is a free cooking demonstration, 11 to 1 in the student lounge. So that's just the student center main area, right?
Yeah, student center, the room in the back.
The room in the back? Oh, okay. So our goal is to have how many cameras? 3 cameras. So we need 3 camera operators. Who would like to be Masson is going to be one of 3. So that is, will we have a headset? Okay. You'll be directing and streaming. Yeah. I can't be there at that time. So, okay. Daniel has signed up. He said, can I do it? Do you want to direct? Okay. So we have 2. I need a 3rd camera op or someone to run the cameras. Now, live is a lot different than shooting the news coverage. We will shoot live to tape, or we're going to be shooting live to the streaming. You want to do it? Okay. So this is Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday, from 11 to 1 p.m. Probably won't go, but just know that that's the schedule. So call time, the event starts at 11. We're film production. Call time's 10 a.m. Okay. And Geronimo's going to need the time to set up because he's going to screw up the live stream or whatever. So yeah, and then it's all going to not work out. So if you want to help him, I'm sure if you show up at 10, you'll be fine. So our 3 camera operators are going to be behind the cameras with headsets on. Geronimo is going to be the director. Does anyone here have live directing experience or want to direct? You want to direct? No. Okay. Do you want to direct? Do you want to direct? Jason's going to come and direct. Geronimo will be there too. So you'll be on the set and you can direct and Geronimo can punch or you can punch. And what does punch mean? You'll be punching him in the face. No, what I mean by punching is a slang term for there is a director on a live set. There's a director and a technical director. Now, the technical director is the person that does the punching. And what the punching means is it's the person who's physically pushing the buttons on our switcher because we have the 3 cameras. They're connected to a switcher, which is a box where the wires come from the cameras and go to the switcher. We'll go over this and actually do it in class in the future date. But this is great live camera opportunities because we are going to be recording it and streaming it to YouTube live, and a live audience will be watching it. Now, it could be 4 people, it could be 100 people, it could be 1,000 people. We don't know because they said a lot of people wanted to come to the cooking demo, and now they're giving out links to the live. So we'll actually have a live audience. The main thing that we do on campus that is live streamed is graduation, where we literally do have hundreds of people watching, and we will shoot 5 cameras. 5 cameras. So we're switching between all of them, and the person punching. So the director, Geronimo is going to be my technical director. So get ready to punch some stuff, Geronimo. So he's going to push the different cameras, which is controlled with a laptop, and I'll be the director, and I'll say, okay, Daniel's camera 1. Daniel, camera one, zoom in. Okay. Oh, he's zooming in. Okay. All right. Hold it, camera one. Stand by camera one and take camera one. So take camera one means for Geronimo, hit the button to go from to camera one. Now I go, okay, stand by Santi, camera two. Camera two, pull out. Okay, hold camera two, stand by camera two, and take camera two. Boom. And then it switches on there. Okay, yeah, great pantomiming, everyone. I love the acting. So that's the difference between the director and the technical director. Now, on a smaller crew, Geronimo could be the director and technical director and actually doing the punching. But the director's main job is to watch the monitor, and the monitor can see all 3 cameras at the same time and be choosing what the next one's going to be. What's fun about this type of production is it's live. It's like how the news is done, live news broadcast. It's how sports are done. They're live. There's someone here, check this out since we're talking about it. Yeah, Super Bowl. New cameras.
3, 2 of 5 to 10 next, 3, 4 of 5 to 5 to 3, 1 2, 34, 1 of 5, 2, 8 next, 1 of 3, 2, 8 next, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4.
Okay, so what are we watching? Yeah, we're watching Coldplay at the Super Bowl. But what we're watching is right here, the director who we're hearing is calling it. Well, here's the director, and this is the technical director who's pushing the buttons. Okay, here's the director, and they have the script because they practiced it. Now, we're going to be live. We won't have a script. We'll kind of know, like, oh, they're going to do a cooking demo. Yeah.
So to train for this job, is it good to play video games, have TikTok playing, having YouTube, like a sports game?
Yeah, well, this might appeal to those of you subway surfers because actually the director, as you can see, are watching all these monitors, and we can see that at the Super Bowl they have 18 camera sources, which also include a still store, which can include graphics and instant replay, and you can see they're all labeled, right? So they also have the name of the person. And we're actually watching right here. PGM means program. So this is what's live, which is right here. If you watch as they're calling, you can see this this change from different camera angles. And then you can see the script here. So let's just watch.
17 next, 30 seconds.
Oops.
2, 2, 3, 4, 38, 6 next. 2, 2, 3, 4, 39, 15 next. 2 of 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 41 next. 2, 2, 3, 4, 41, 24 next. 8, 10 next. 2, 2.
They're not saying take, but this is like a planned thing. So they knew they had planned for the Super Bowl. They planned it. So it's almost like a song, right? That's going on.
4, 5, 10 next, 2, 3, 4, 46, 40 next, 1, 2, 47, 48, 17 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, 49, 13 next, 2, 2, 3, 4.
So what they're actually doing is instead of calling the cameras, they're calling the shot. So because of the script, look, they'll say 50, 51 next. Well, the halftime show is scripted. I mean, I think all sports, I think the soccer game on tomorrow is already predetermined. I mean, but I watch wrestling, so I assume everything is predetermined. Yeah.
That's probably where the camera's pointing. So they just have an entire script, just the shot one, 2, 3, 4.
Well, yeah, every shot. So then they planned what the shots are, but the director is watching and will modify the shots if, like, hey, the camera person's not in spot. It could be like, Bob, zoom out or whatever. Let's keep listening.
2, 2, 3, 4, 51, 6 next, 2, 2, 3, 4, 52, 5 next, 2, 6, 3, 6 next, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, stand by 5.
Stem.
2 of 3 and 1, 16 next. 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. 54, 50 next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 22 next. 4, 1, 2, 56, 3 next. 1, 2, 8, 4 next. 1, 2, 57, 1 of 8. 2.
All right. Now Geronimo's not gonna be punching this quick, right? So it won't be calling this quick. It's a music performance. You want to give it as much life as possible. But here's a great example. Yeah, it's really it is programmed. When you do music, like if you can program the music, that's a great place to be, right? But let's check out this. Here's a great example. Oh yeah, that's right. I should look up what? What's a good one? Let's do this one. When cool stuff happened. So notably, this is shot on GAV cameras with GAV students and live shots. In fact, look, that's Santi right there, right? Is that Renan? Oh, Santi's sitting down, all tired? Is that? Are you guys laying down all lazy like? No, this has been like 10 hours of live stream. You know, everything that we were shooting was going up on a jumbo screen as well. Oh, look, there's Jason. And you can see the camera here. Let's see. Look, look, there you go. Check it out. Look, and you can see and there's Noah. Noah's right here as well.
You should watch the last day after.
I think this is one of those. Hey, look. Wow. This is the last day. Yeah, the end, it was pretty done at that point. Okay, so this is an example of live stream that we've done here at well, was for the Garlic Festival. Yeah.
I don't want to sound mean, but it looks like the cameras are trying to find something else to focus on rather than just the musicians, which could also provide more interesting stuff. Yeah, it gives more interesting content. Guys, right? Yeah, like those guys, the people walking around. That's what it is.
Well, also there was a big jumbo screen, right? So people like to see themselves in camera. Like you'll notice when they see themselves on camera.
Like this,
Like dancing, like Tim, right?
like you can cut to
Human.
the crowd, when you like cut to the crowd, just get some sort of different content.
So here's the jumbo screen right here. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If you're standing there, like the point of our experience was A, we were live streaming it for people at home who couldn't see it. B, that wasn't the main focus. The main focus was we were feeding a jumbo screen, which you could see anywhere in the small park that the Garlic Festival was. And people stood around far away because it was hot and no one wanted to be in the sun, but we were all in the shade and providing the jumbo screen, which was like the main focus of our production there and why we were there. But yeah, our team was entirely GAV students and Geronimo, and myself. But I wasn't there at all. So
Have food poisoning the day, like before, so
not from the garlic.
from you. It's like, here, eat this, I made it for you.
And Scarlett, what was it?
Spaghetti.
You got the shrimp.
It was a big mistake. But yeah, here's our live stream.
Oh, yeah, we're the first game.
Look, this one got 16. Wow, that one got a lot of views. Yeah, we had to deal with a Starlink. It was pretty bad. Like there's cool. All right. Well, those are all good examples. All right. Cool. All right. So that's what the live stream, we're talking about this all because we wanted to talk about the schedule of GAVTV News. So if you want to be a part of this, I recommend it's a fun opportunity. What's great about, what's great about live also is you can make a mistake and then you just have to move on with it. You would know, I worked on live news broadcasts for several years and I never realized how much the news is just mistakes. There's like probably a newscast has at least 10 to 20 on-air mistakes, but you don't notice it unless you are part of the crew. Phil, what was your question? Yeah, well, if you're available, why don't you come and Geronimo will put you to work? Okay. That would be awesome. Good opportunity to take part of it. Okay, so those are the ones coming up. We'll talk about more, but the 14th we'll talk more in the future, but that's our focus. Now, remember, everybody's got to participate in one GAVTV News to get credit for one of your projects. It's worth like 100 points. So that being said, let's talk about your other projects. Today is a good opportunity to, like, how many of you turned in your PSAs? Great. Great. They were due yesterday. It's okay. I don't mind late work. I ain't gonna be mad. All right, well, we're gonna watch some. We'll start downloading them. All right, Bryce. You're first, it looks like.
This is a public service announcement telling you, yes, you specifically, not to procrastinate your schoolwork. It is currently 10:30 p.m. on Sunday night, and I just got home from work and haven't even started my PSA assignment yet. I had some really cool ideas, and I shot that a lot of film, got my copyright tag, 2 entire weeks to do this, but kept putting it off. And now instead, I'm filming some crappy lighting in 10 bedrooms on an iPhone camera. Procrastination leads to high stress, loss of sleep, missed career opportunities, and potentially even death. If you don't want your PSA to turn out like mine did, then do not procrastinate.
All right, what was Bryce's call to action? Don't procrastinate. Yes, very good. And what style did Bryce use to authority figure? He spoke into the camera, looked directly at us, spoke to us directly, right? Pointed at us. Well, pointed down, yeah. He,
Pop socket or maybe you have something.
yeah, but also remember, just like This Is Your Brain on Drugs, the camera was lower than the subject to give that authority figure area. I gotta say, your fan made me so nervous. I was like worried just because of the angle you're gonna like put your hand into it or something. All right, here, sorry. Let me switch out of GAVTV News. Sorry.
I think it looks, yeah.
It definitely made it look worse. But I like the, all right, I'll scroll, like, comment. I always subscribe. Great job. Good, I'll get you some views. Now, I hope you can monetize this. Great job, Bryce. Good job. Liked it a lot. Did the point. You were persuasive. Even though you procrastinated, you clearly wrote a script, or was that all off the dome? You did write a script. I could tell. I felt you were reading, so I was, and also, well, to be honest, if you wanted it to seem like you did, you were like 2 on point. So like maybe more like thinking about it would have made me believe that you were just freestyling it. I actually liked it a lot better that you did prep and you clearly put some effort into making a procrastination PSA. So, oh, well, don't spoil the suspension of disbelief. No, but great job. Yeah, I did. Good job. All right. Let's check out this one. Uh-oh, what's going on? Is it glitching? What's going on? Hold on 1 second. All right. Okay. Here we go. Good job, Nick. What was Nick's call to action?
Halloween is the best damn holiday. Clean your brain.
It was a. I don't think I can do the move. It was clearly a joke PSA, right? A parody of This Is Your Brain on Drugs. Is this your footage? No. It's all found footage stuff. Huh? Was it? Yeah. Did you actually, are you the skeleton? Yeah, that was you. Good. You got moves. Yeah, you ever think about how we all have skeletons inside of us and how spooky that is? That there's like a skeleton and yeah. So a parody of This Is Your Brain, and then we got some fun stuff. You did some editing. What'd you edit in? What software did you use to edit it?
Oh, what did I edit?
Yes, edit in, yeah. CapCut, yeah. Oh, and you used, what style did Nick use to present this PSA? Text on screen, right? Text on screen and music. Music worked well. Great job.
Just graduated. 2 degrees. So, no bad trade at all. She'll always be my older brother. It's been 5 years. It still feels like yesterday.
What did we notice? Well, great job, Noah, who left already. But what did we notice about this one? What was the call to action? What was the style used? Informative? This would fall kind of under the narrative structure, right? It's telling the story, and we got the reveal that there wasn't a person being there. And then Noah put text on the screen to hit home what was the intention of the piece. What was what? Drug overdose, right? Effective. What else did we notice about the production of the piece?
I can't tell if this is actually this is a whole professional camera, this is a phone. I can't tell from here, but camera work was pretty cool. I like slow, slowly, there. Like it slowly gives, it gives you more stories.
Interesting. Yeah, Phil.
The last thing on the text said, never use alone, like he's promoting drug use, just don't do it by yourself. Well, yeah, that's important. Not like don't do drugs, but don't do drugs alone. If you're gonna do drugs, do it with someone else. In case you have an overdose, they can save you.
Well, I think that's the point, right?
But it should be don't do.
Well, it's just saying like, yeah, I mean, well, I think that the point is like,
If you're gonna do it.
yeah, exactly.
More people listen to this than just straight up saying.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting subset of the don't do drugs situation. I mean, I think implied is don't do drugs because you could die, but like if you're gonna do it, make sure people know. Interesting. Maston, to your point, can someone tell us, what type of camera was this just by looking at it? Is this a red camera? It looks like a red, Santi?
Yeah.
This is iPhone, yeah.
It's very even, it's not contrasty at all, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's super the depth of field, but also like when you get too close in a wide like this for your iPhone, it's going to be a little out of focus. I think the biggest giveaway is it has the iPhone camera float, which is the stabilization that's built into your iPhone camera. If you notice that, we'll watch it again. But like I said, use your iPhone. I think the audio is the big indicator that it's an iPhone. I think that we're just getting iPhone audio. Let's take another listen. Also, please note how many edits are in this piece. Yeah.
Just graduated. 2 degrees. Just like, bad treatment of that. How old are they now? She'll always be my older brother. It's been 5 years. It still feels like yesterday.
Audio's I think it's very effective. The oneer works really well. The performance is great by Noah. I think the audio, this is a smart use of an iPhone, especially since if you did this outside, you would just get wind noise. It's a small contained room, which allows you to get good, clean audio as well. I think it's effective. Definitely the biggest note is the iPhone stabilization, which is built in, even if you're holding your phone with your points, your triangle point makes it strong. The floatiness still feels a little too, just gives you a view. You could definitely turn that off, but I think overall, very well produced, effective message. Great job, everybody. Also, fortunately, we saw feet. Not a foot person. Don't like feet. Let's see. Marty's got one downloading. Jason didn't submit. No shade to anybody who didn't submit yet. All right, Phil. I think I know this one. Let's check out Phil's. This is the one that'll get my Zoom meeting copyright struck, though.
See Led Zeppelin. Which was to see Led Zeppelin. During and after the concert. To see them next year. Maybe it's because Led Zeppelin is the greatest band in all the land, and if we don't go, we'll be. I love Led Zeppelin because Led Zeppelin and me. To think of us again. Led Zeppelin, my all-time favorite band since I was 6. I give.
There we go now.
Yeah.
All right. What was Phil's call to action? What was the point of this PSA? Listen to the, hey, there you go. You got it right at the end. And what was the narrative device or structure style of this piece? It's well, Phil. Yeah, there is a narrative structure to it. Phil wrote a script using lyrics and his own dialogue to tell a narrative story using not Phil, did you shoot any of the footage? No, we grabbed it all off of YouTube and put it together. It was actual footage Phil went through, collected a bunch of different YouTube clips. We put it together in the editing class. Those of you who are in the editing class or watched the editing thing saw us make this PSA on Wednesday. So we are all pretty familiar with this one. Great. Any notes? Anybody else want to say anything? Yes, Bryce.
So sometimes some of the cuts, like in some of the concert clips, was a little hard to hear. Yeah. Saying, I think subtitles could have helped.
Subtitles probably would be a smart choice, especially. Yeah, we should have probably done that too, because since we watched it 10 or 12 times, when we were editing it, like I know all the clips, but I know the first time, and maybe if you're not familiar with the songs, you don't know what they're saying, especially when we get to this one right here. If you know the song, you know what he's saying. But yeah, definitely in the future, let's think about that. Okay. Any other notes? Yeah.
You chime in every now and then over the lyrics. I feel like that added a little effect. Just like hear the music sort of just stop, or the video just stops. It says to go see Led Zeppelin, and I feel like that.
Yeah, I think that's what really makes it work well and is a fun PSA. Good job. All right. Uh-oh. Did we turn in the same one? All right. That would be a guess. Yeah, I got to see feet again. I do wonder if they edited them differently because their color temperature is different. All right, so let's watch Marty's. Let's see what's different.
Just graduated. 2 weeks. Trying to transfer to Berkeley. Just like, Dad dreamed about. I'm older than you. You'll always be my older brother. It's been 5 years. This still feels like yesterday.
All right. So great job. Great job, Marty. Slightly different. They definitely edited them differently. Not, it doesn't feel that different, but notably, look, our color temperature much more cool right here. Blue, the saturation. Look at the chair saturation. And then we can also look at like skin tones or pink. Now let's go back and look at the other version. Instantly, we should notice that this is a different color, right? And if we look, it's more contrasty, it's more orange than the yellow. This is more a neutral color, less blue. You can see it's definitely less saturated, more contrasty, less saturated, right? Also, what was notable, oh yeah, never use alone. It's just color temperature different. That's really.
It was just like, there's a comma. If it's put down.
Let's take a. I think the kitty box is there the whole time. I literally think it's the same take. No, it's the same. Look, there's a kitty box right there. It's the same other than the text is slightly different and everything. Great job, everybody. Paying attention. All right. I think oh, here, actually, Marty can come in and answer the questions for us. Come on, Marty, we're just watching your PSA. Oh, we already clapped for it, so you missed out. Okay, we watched your and Noah's version. Are you the camera operator is our question. What did you film it on? iPhone? Great, that's what we guessed too. Okay, so yours, other than font, you both edited. What did you, I'm assuming DaVinci for editing. And what were the questions that we wanted to know? Yeah, same takes for yours and Noah's. Did you see Noah's version versus yours? They're not. They're different. They're different files.
The other one then.
Yes.
She sent you the rough draft.
Oh, really?
The rough cut on accident.
So you were intending to both be the same?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, so no, we like this because it gave us yeah, they're different. Let's
Anyone like Marty's cut?
so the intention was to turn in the same version.
Yes.
All right, well,
But
we
you know what? Maybe better that we did.
well, we got to see the different, we were wondering about the color temperature.
Oh, yeah, actually, wait, look at the shadow face of Noah's version. Marty says no.
So then are you telling us like Noah's version was the pre-colored version? Okay.
It was like, we put a blood on it, it did nothing. And
Great.
this one I actually spent.
Well, and what did you do for audio? Just the phone?
My
So there was actually external audio. So not the phone, which makes sense because it sounded too good for a phone.
So you wanted us to see the bottom one?
The bottom one is the one Marty turned in. Now I have a question.
So no
Did
one's
you
wrong.
each, well, no, they're not the wrong ones. Did you each edit differently or,
No, they're both, I was just.
okay. Because we did notice the fonts were different too. Oh, like these fonts are different. These are different. These screens are different.
Yeah, the indentation is different.
Yeah.
What do you say?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, great. Well, thank you. Good job, Marty. Marty, we liked them both. All right, let's take a look. We're gonna watch yours. L.
Thank you so much for this hat. It looks sick. Am I good to go? Yeah, you're all good to go. Just let me know if you want to pay with cash or card though. Oh yeah, for sure. Let me just grab my wallet. You take Target gift card? I'm so sorry to do this, but
All right. All right, what was L's call to action? Here, L's here. Did it unsync? It might be the Zoom. It seems synced to us, right? Yeah, it played back fine here. It's just probably the Zoom playback. L. So what was L's method? What was L's method and what was the call to action? It's a narrative, yes. Great. But what was the call to action? What was the PSA trying to tell us? Yes. Yes. So check your wallet to make sure you can pay for it. L. This tattoo, is this a real tattoo? Probably not, right? It'd be way more red. Yes, you actually got this tattoo? Or were you saying yes to, is this, wait. Is this, it doesn't look that fresh to me is why I'm asking, but look, it's sort of red. Yes, it's real. Wow, dope. Really cool tattoo. But did you just get it? Is that fresh? I have no tattoos, so I'm asking. I assumed I've seen tattoos and they're usually, I know they put this cover on it when it's really fresh, but it may day of. Wow, well, that's commitment. Okay, just so you know, you don't have to get actual tattoos. We are a filmmaking class, so it could be a fake tattoo, right? Like it don't have to be method, but that's dope. Good job, L. I liked your tattoo artist. Is this your actual tattoo artist? I'm guessing maybe. Cool. Okay, well, great job. I think it's really fun and awesome. I'm assuming you filmed it on your phone. Any other questions or comments for Elle? Oh yeah, did you pay for the tattoo?
Did you actually get the layer of skin taken off?
Or does the tattoo artist just cut off the arm? I don't think there's a two shot because there's only two people. No, I didn't pay. She did. She, okay, great. That was your actual scream? Okay, cool. How much does a tattoo like this cost? If you don't mind me asking. We're guessing three more than that? How many hours did this take? 4 hours. Oh, you didn't pay. Okay, cool. Didn't have to pay. 4 hours. Wow, awesome. Well, great job. Okay. I'll enter all your grades. Dom, let's check out yours. Awesome. All right, let's start over. Sorry. Oh, dang. All right. Great job, Dom. What style did Dom use? What was the call to action? Am I already subscribed? I must be. Don't do drugs. And how did we tell that story? Stop motion, yeah. It was a narrative, right? But it was definitely stop motion animation. Dom, what did you film that on? iPhone, all right. Using iPhone. And really fun. Did you film it in video or did you just take pictures? Yeah, so took photos, right? And moved the characters and moved everything. We noticed this by, the style of movement. We also note that the framing changes because it's handheld, I'm assuming. Yeah, taking the photos. What'd you edit it in? Cool. Great job. I think it was really fun. Questions, comments for Dom? No? No thoughts? Huh? Yeah, great job. Really fun. The music really reminded me of like Peanuts, Charlie Brown almost. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Autumn Jazz. Totally worked.
Actually, I really liked few months, this camera angle looked really cool. I liked seeing it looked like the inside was just deteriorating.
Yeah, what'd you do to get this? How'd you do this shot?
I just turned my lights off.
That's cool. Really fun narrative. You wrote the story or did you just kind of go for it?
No, I really wrote like a script.
Off the head? Yeah, good situation. Fun with toilet paper rolls, I'm assuming. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. Great job. That's really creative, really fun. It's the type of stuff you can do. I love stop motion. Let's see. All right, Michael.
I'm autistic. Of course I have cats. I'm autistic. Of course I have a lot of times I accidentally gave up on because I never get it done. I'm autistic. Of course I said a little. I'm autistic. Of course I was fidget spinner. I'm autistic. Of course I had more scenes planned, but I never got around to them because I ended up getting overwhelmed. I'm autistic. Of course I don't know whether these jokes are gonna land or not.
What do you think? They hit? Did you? How'd the jokes hit?
I got the jokes.
Oh, I did too. I thought it was funny. Really good job. Um, what'd you film it on?
I use my phone and I use I'm autistic. Video camera. And I actually I didn't put the shots in, but I used my meta glasses.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I liked your pacing. I liked your editing. What'd you edit on?
Audio, I use Pro Tools. The video, iMovie.
Easier that way? Well, we'll talk about that in the editing portion. Um, including cat, great. You know what? Some PSAs only had litter boxes. We actually got a cat. So in this one, really. What my question is, there's no audio for the cat?
It was just Family Guy funny moments playing in the background.
Okay. So we'll talk about this. This is a great example, not necessary for this one, but moving forward, a lot of audio is going to come into our next piece that we're going to do. Ambience or add in, you know, you could have just recorded yourself. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Or, you know, whatever. It was just a silent noise. Okay. I think that like ambience should have, you know, I know you're really strong in audio, but it did feel, it felt jarring just to go to silence, right? Like, so even if it was Family Guy clips playing in the background, it might have.
I feel like that would have added. How about this environment? That would have added environment.
Well, just even room tone, really easy. You can go on YouTube and just say ambient noise of room or anywhere. You could grab that. Would just don't have to do it for now. I really liked your piece. What was the call to action? Great. Yeah. And how was what style of PSA was this?
Did I get the call to action correct?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Your question, sorry.
What style of PSA was this? Authoritative. Yeah. We have authority figure directly talking to us, right? And in a comedic way. I thought it worked really well, Michael. Questions, comments? Yeah. What are the different kinds of styles? Well, all of the ones we've watched can be told in different ways, right? Like we've had ones that are just text on the screen. Authoritative is someone's looking and telling you something in there, like this is your brain on drugs. We have just infographic ones or just text on screen. We have narratives, which are skits that kind of, or, you know, movies that kind of tell the point, kind of like Marty's or Noah's, where I don't know, you know, that was written, right? That's a true. Okay. So yeah, didn't know if that was true or not. So that's almost like a documentary style, but still a narrative telling a story, right? Even more powerful now that we know that that's an actual true one. So.
Well, that's used a lot, right? Where they have someone's actual testimony.
Yeah, actual testimony. It's done a lot where there's a famous one where they filmed an actor, Laurence Olivier. Huh? Oh, not the soundbox, but he recorded the PSA and said, if you're watching this, I'm dead because I've died from lung cancer. He had lung cancer, knew it was from smoking, and said, you shouldn't smoke because it'll kill you. And I'm dead now because of it. And so they recorded, of course, before the actor died and released it afterwards. So, Michael, great job. I mean, does that, oh, sorry, other comments? So, did we have any other? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Really like social media. It's someone who's actually
A meme, right? This is a, but it's a social media, like this is a TikTok. Yeah. I'm a Costco guy because I go and I eat chicken bakes or, you know, whatever the Costco guys, they did this meme too, right? Yep, I'm a Costco guy. I hang out with the Rizzler. I know the Costco. Yes.
I definitely think Family Guy funny moments. I'm gonna say it again. Would have made for amazing environmental storytelling, and I feel like that would have been an amazing thing to keep in. That's not what we want. Yeah,
Who doesn't like Family Guy? Family Guy moments are great. Peter. PETA. All right, great job. Yeah. All right, do we have any more? Ooh, we got another one.
You like to eat. I mean, some of us don't, but I sure do. I'm not judging. I try to eat at least 3 times a day. Maybe some light snacking. Maybe accidentally skip a meal due to being busy. It happens, and that's okay. But some folks also love to talk. And I mean talk, blah, blah, blah. It's a very fun activity. Imagine you're having dinner at the restaurant with your friends, having an amazing meal, and you talk and talk and talk until. What was that? You choked. Something went down the wrong pipe. Suddenly you're choking. Water might help, but you drank all that already. You gluttonous beast. As you choke, hack and cough, you gag, trying to swallow down your food. You suddenly find many people staring at you. A wave of embarrassment washes over you, and you sink in your chair. Next time, try to chew your food all the way, especially before you talk. Jackass.
All right. What was the call to action? Chew and swallow. Don't. And what style of PSA did Maston use? Subscribed, like. Oh, you already got likes. No comments though. I forgot to do this too. It's embarrassing. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. What style? Okay, so we had text on screen, infographics, but also, do you remember what if we just have a narrator? This was what Phil's was like too. A narrator. Do you remember what I called a bodiless voice that's telling us stuff? Voice of God, yes. Voice of God narration used in this one. Maston, tell me about your infographics here. What'd you edit this in?
So I did this in Vegas Pro,
Cool.
and that's just the main thing I like doing with it. I like the background, I use a lot of the filters, just I like having stock.
Yeah, so you used stock photos. I do like your filters that you used on it, and you just put it together, make a really fun narrative device about, you know, don't chew. And your voice work is awesome. So great job.
There's so many times where I can go say something.
All right, that's all of them. Wait. Let me just double check. Let's go through. Want to just make sure I don't skip it. Okay, that's everybody's submitted PSAs. If you haven't submitted, you can still submit for credit. So make sure to submit. That's not true. But I encourage everyone to submit everything on time because it makes it easier. Now, since we're here, let's talk about the next project. So project number 3. Right? Was that 2 or 3? PSA is 3, I think. Yeah, 3. Now we're on project number 4, which notably is due on October 19th. So you got about 3 weeks. Dialogue lists storytelling. You need to write, film, and edit a story using no dialogue. Emphasis on visual storytelling when written dialogue, without written dialogue. Okay. Did anything we watched today was a dialogueless piece? Did any of the PSAs feel like dialogueless? Means no dialogue.
Like, is that counting text?
vocal dialogue, it's still text dialogue. so
Yeah.
it's still text.
Absolutely. I was trying to trick somebody. Dom's PSA, even though it had text on the screen that we were reading, that is still dialogue. So text on the screen is a cheat, is an absolute cheat. So you can't have dialogue, even if it was, say you watched a old Charlie Chaplin film and the title, Charlie Chaplin would go, and then it would come up and it would say, "Hey, why are you eating my pizza?" or whatever Charlie Chaplin would say. That's dialogue. So I want you to focus on visual storytelling. How can you tell a story without using any dialogue? Why don't we watch an example of a dialogueless piece? Yeah, Mr. Bean is a perfect example, except there are people talking to Mr. Bean a lot. The other people talk, and Mr. Bean kind of, you can get away with like mumbling and stuff, but and pointing. It is a lot of that. Let me see. All right, let me find the one. Remember, we watched the piece with the hole, right? Like the portable hole had no dialogue. That's kind of the stuff that I want you to think about. Let me show you this one. All right, what did we notice about this? There was
Singular line.
Papa. Yeah, it was kind of a cheat, but didn't bother me that much. Can't find it. I've tried to find that one a while ago. It come. All right, but let me talk about this first, Geronimo. So no dialogue, obviously. What else did we notice about this piece? Did you see what they shot it on? iPhone 6. Yeah, it's pretty old. 10 years ago. But yeah, what else did you notice about this? No dialogue, but there's sound, right? And actually quite a bit of sound. What did we notice about the sound?
Yes, like just the overall natural environment sound, but also people's like sound on their phones, people coughing, like coughing, cars, business, hustle, bustle, and there's also like the phone. That was the one that I think got me the most because I really liked to read like yeah, there's a phone notification.
Yeah, Michael.
I think the train actually had means that there was no more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this environment, the pickpocket is doing it, and we see the reason that he's doing it, right? Like, is his family. And the guy who got his wallet stolen actually gives money. So the audio, they definitely went in and added audio in post-production. A lot of it's all Foley, which is audio created specifically for that. We get the sounds of the train, we get the sounds of the bike, we get the phone sound effects, and everything that's happening is all intentional. We also get music, right? The chase scene has a music element. These are all things to think about when you're telling your story, because not only are you going to record and tell your story, again, remember, you can work in a group, you can work together. They get more complex, and filmmaking and storytelling is an art and a collaborative art. So think about that if you want to work together on this piece. We're going to watch one more, but also note, this one's in black and white, right? Black and white is cool because you get cool contrasty shots. But what's another benefit to shooting in black and white? Do you think they shot in black and white? Does the iPhone have a iPhone 6 have a black and white mode? No. But they probably turned it to black and white to deal with color balance issues, or if they're moving in low level of light, it makes it look cool. You have cool shadows. So even choosing black and white is a choice that you can make. Maybe it makes the whole production easier, but you still have to light stuff, and especially with these iPhone shots. And some of them are really cool, and some are like very obviously an iPhone. Like, that's a cool, when he jumps over the thing, that's a cool shot. Just a single image. All right, let's watch one more. Doppel Ganger. It's on. Oh. And then what? Mankind? Well, let's pull a Vimeo then. I've looked for it a bunch. Look how many there are. Mankind films? I don't know. I didn't remember that. I tried to find it the other day and let's try it one more time. And if not,
It's thousands or
the movie Hundreds of Beavers, does it have dialogue? Yes. Yeah, it has title cards. Jean Reno, of course, has some dialogue where it, yeah, because the whole premise of the movie is the shop owner's like, you need to get me hundreds of beavers, and then the title card finally comes up like 45 minutes into it. Well, Geronimo, if we find this one, we'll talk about it, but let's stop our share there. I'm going to use this opportunity now for you all to talk with one another and plan your dialogueless films. On Wednesday, we're going to talk about some interviewing techniques and then get into editing. So any questions or comments so far? I think you all did a great job on your PSAs. If you haven't done it yet, you still owe it to me. I like everywhere you're going. This Al jumped off. Use this opportunity now to start to plan your next piece. And I really, really do encourage teamwork. We can do groups of 3 or 4, or we could all work together on one piece, but every piece should get a little bit more complex. Okay? I'm gonna stop recording.